Hi, welcome back. In this video I'm going to show you how to solve linear inequalities with one variable. Solve the inequalities. Before we start, I need to explain the title. So solve linear inequalities with one variable means we'll only be dealing with inequalities that has x in it and not ones with both like x and y in it. So it's the only variable in every question here, as you can see, is x. And linear means the power of x in every question is 1. So there's no negative powers or powers of 2, 3 or anything else. Now let's get to it. The first question, 2x is strictly greater than 10. So we just divide by 2 to have x on its own. And that would be greater than 5, as 10 divided by 2 is 5. Note that I left my inequality sign the same way. 5x is less than 20, so that's going to be, once we divide by 5, 1x is strictly less than 4. And in the next one, we have to take away 1 first, so 3x, and then the right hand side becomes 6, as 7 take away 1 is 6. Again, inequality sign, the same way, the same type. If it starts with this type, then we leave at the end the same one. If it starts with this type, greater than or equal to, then we'll leave it as greater than or equal to. There's one exception which I'll get to in the last question. Now the next question, plus 4 to both sides to leave 7x on its own. Right, so the left hand side just becomes 7x when we add 4. That's the whole reason why we added 4. And then 3 plus 4 on the right hand side becomes 7. Then the next step is to divide by 7 to get rid of the coefficient, this number in front of x. And that would just be x less than or equal to, so the same inequality sign. Less than or equal to 1. 7 divided by 7 is 1. Now the final question, so the first step is the same, we just take away 1 from both sides. So we'll be left with negative 2x greater than or equal to 0 take away 1, which is negative 1 on the right hand side. Now this is where we need to take care of this, as we have to divide by negative 2 which then leave us with x on the left hand side, so negative 2 divided by negative 2, that will just be 1x, which we don't write the 1. And the right hand side, I'm going to leave the sign for the moment. The right hand side becomes negative 1 divided by negative 2, that will just be negative 1 over negative 2, which then becomes positive a half. So this is the same as positive a half, so we can leave it like this too. Now the inequality sign, back to that, because we're divided by a negative number, the inequality sign changes direction. So the only thing you need to take care of compared to the equation version of these, when you solve equations, we don't need to change obviously the equation sign. It will remain as it is. But in inequalities, when you times or divide by a negative number, the sign changes direction. But note that it had the equal to, so I left the equal to here as well. Thank you for watching.